Hi guys, this is New Light Tarot here to bring you your Venus sign reading. Now, this is for the Venus sign of Sagittarius. And if you don't know where your Venus sign placement is, I left a link in the description box so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Okay? Because sometimes your Venus sign and your Sun sign may not be in the same position. So, you know, if you don't know your Venus sign, again, just check out that link below. But this is for the Venus sign of Sagittarius. Okay. And the reason why I chose to do this series, the Venus sign series, is because, well, your Venus sign is like your love language. Okay? It's how you receive love. It's how you express your love. It's what you're attracted to. Okay, so again, Venus and Sagittarius, please Spirit. So when it comes to love readings, I like to do your Venus signs because, they'll just hit your love just that closer, right? Hopefully. So Venus and Sag, please Spirit. Venus and Sagittarius. And if you guys would like a personal reading, I also left my email in the description box as well. So feel free to email me with any inquiries, okay? Because again, this is a general reading, so not everyone's situation is exactly the same, okay? So take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, so Venus and Sag. One more time, please, Spirit. Venus and Sagittarius. Okay, thank you. Three cards, please, Spirit. Okay, all right. That one just flew, so can you give me 1 second? I'm sorry. Okay. Lots of pentacles here. Money, money, money. One more card, please, Spirit. All right, nice. Interesting. Oh, I'm sorry about that. My angles are super off. Okay. Okay. So I like I said originally, right? It's a lot of money based cards. So I don't know if right now, just like the rest of the world, we're struggling a little bit financially. Okay. It doesn't always necessarily have to be money, but it could show here that you're probably putting a lot of like time and your effort into work. Okay. Or if it not be a work situation, it could just easily mean that you're putting a lot of your investment and your energy and your effort into a love relationship, okay? A lot of dedication, a lot of work, a lot of hard work, okay, right? This doesn't take one day to paint, right? Like, who was it? Leonardo da Vinci, I believe it was, that painted the Sistine Chapel. So that obviously didn't take one day. So it's a lot of time and effort and dedication that you have put and invested into this relationship, again, because it's a love reading, or it could be financial, right? This could also coincide with like career, money, but you've put a lot of money, attention, effort, dedication into a romantic situation here. Okay. In the original Rider-Waite, this card depicts a man giving to two individuals. So I don't know if you yourself or if someone else in your path has been giving to you into someone else, or if you're giving to two separate situations, or maybe once again you're just putting a lot of effort again into a love situation where you're also receiving something from them, right? Like gifts, energy back, effort back, right? So it's a lot of like back and forth, right? Like this balance where you're sitting here putting a lot of energy into someone, they're sitting here putting a lot of energy into you. Okay, it could also mean maybe you're feeling like someone's not putting energy into you. So this card can go two ways, right? So in their original right away, this guy is, giving money or charity, right? It could also mean charity as well. Giving some money to two different people. Now, one person's lacking while the other person's receiving, okay? So it could be you're giving to two separate situations, and someone's gaining while someone else is losing, or someone else is giving to you while someone else is losing. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense. Okay, so maybe feeling like something's a little bit unfair. Maybe you're putting a lot of energy and effort into something where you feel like someone's not giving you enough back. Okay, where you're feeling like it's like pulling your house down. Okay, like the rug has been pulled from underneath you. Okay, so there's some kind of like shock that's going to come in the month of May if it hasn't already happened to you. Some kind of surprise, some kind of brand new surprise. I know a lot of people right now are struggling when it comes to being at home. Okay, and I know a lot of people are facing possible divorce, right? But I do see here where like your world will be crashing, okay, if it hasn't already. Feeling like your world around you is kind of crumpling like a house of cards. But with this card, I always appreciate the Tower card because with the Tower, anything that had a firm foundation couldn't be toppled over, okay? But when the foundation isn't that sturdy and it's kind of like a house of cards in a way, anything can kind of like blow over the house of cards. And I feel like in a way it's saying that even though you've put a lot of energy into something, there's going to be some kind of shock here, okay? Some kind of surprise. Excuse me. Where it can like kind of like pull your house down. Kind of change your entire worldview. Change your entire world. Maybe because, again, someone was giving to two separate individuals, or maybe just giving to you, right? I do see here where your world is definitely about to change for the better or for the worse. Doesn't make a difference, right? But there will be just some kind of shocking moment here. I see a lot of planning, okay? So you know what? This reading could easily be telling me this, right? I'm going to pull some clarifiers, but easily it could be telling me this, right? Working so hard with an individual, building a home with them. Maybe the shocking discovery could be like you're pregnant now, and now you're having to plan for a new life where you're going to be giving to two separate individuals, okay? A baby and a partner. It could be that. But I do see here, if it's not pregnancy or anything like that, right? It could just easily mean that you're planning on making a move somewhere, right? You've put a lot of energy into something, a lot of effort into something, a lot of dedication into something, working really hard for it, and now you're planning on taking action to maybe receive something back from them. Okay, so let me get some clarifiers. Okay, so this dedicated effort here, this Eight of Pentacles. What is this Eight of Pentacles here? One card as a clarifier, please, Spirit. One card as a clarifier for this dedicated effort. Sorry. For the sign of Venus and Sag. Whoa. This is your card, okay? So this is a Sagittarius card. I say Venus and Sag, this card comes flying out. Okay, I just thought it was poetic. Okay. So there is something here that is going to take a lot of patience, okay? Time is on your side, but it's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of healing, okay? You've put a lot of effort and energy into something. I don't know if you are a doctor or a nurse or if you work in the medical field or anything like that. And that could be like taking all of your time, right? Because you, by giving to two separate individuals, or someone giving to separate individuals, maybe you're like a doctor or like a nurse or someone that works in the medical field, and you're just giving your energy into two separate places, okay? It could be that, right? Because again, it's a general reading, so I don't want to say that, it depends on the individual and what you're actually going through. But I do see here something, this is taking a lot of your time and your patience, okay? And you're needing to heal, okay? You're needing to heal yourself. Right? So I don't know, that's interesting. Just a lot of like energy into a situation, and you're now needing to balance your emotional state and your mental health, right? So your emotional and your mental health, you're trying to balance yourself, right? And it's going to take a lot of time. Again, it's all about healing, okay? So taking a lot of time and effort to heal and to recover from something. I hope no one gets sick or anything during this time. I know a lot of people obviously are ill with the coronavirus, or whatever. So I don't know if it's saying through, like, if you're a nurse or something, or a doctor or anything in the medical field, maybe you possibly, God forbid, but contracted this virus. So maybe right now you're at a time where you're just trying to heal from it. It doesn't necessarily have to be an actual physical ailment. It could be like an emotional one, right, where you're just focusing a lot on trying to heal your inner world, and it's going to take some time, okay, like patience. Okay, so there's giving and receiving here. Giving and receiving, the Six of Pentacles energy. Can I have one clarifier, please, Spirit? It's too many. One clarifier for this giving and receiving. Oh, that was quick. Okay. So I guess when it comes to a love situation, I don't know if you're having a lot of like options, a lot of okay, let me show you this card. So this card symbolizes like having like a lot of options, okay? A lot of daydreams, okay? A lot of fantasies, kind of like building sandcastles in the sky kind of vibe, right? None of these options are viable, okay? So you're possibly giving to two situations, or maybe someone's giving to you and somebody else. But you're feeling kind of like clouded. Your judgment here is clouded. Right? A lot of possibilities, a lot of options, feeling very confused, feeling emotionally and mentally foggy, which is why you're needing to heal yourself, take some time away, patience, right, and healing, right? Because there's something here that's leaving you a little bit like emotionally and mentally foggy. Okay, it could be like a love situation, obviously. Lots of options. Maybe you're one of the options. Maybe, someone else is an option for you. And you're feeling clouded because you don't know which direction you should go. And you don't know which option you should pick because they all seem nice. But, again, it's all through like cloudiness and fogginess. So again, you could be giving to two individuals, or someone else is giving to two individuals. Not knowing what's the truth here, right? Just feeling like real foggy about a situation. Okay, so this rebuild card, this is what I really want to know. What is this shock here, Spirit? This rebuild, this tower moment, excuse me. This tower moment here. What is going to be the surprise? What's the surprise here? One card, please. Oh, and you went flying. Why? I know I'm just dropping everything. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So something here you're feeling guilty about, okay? It's keeping you up at night. You're feeling guilty. Maybe this individual is feeling guilty, but you're like up at night, worried and anxious and unable to sleep. And whatever this anxiety is, it's definitely like disturbing your sleep as well. You know what? I'm gonna grab one more card for this tower. One more card. Okay, so you're not listening to your intuition about something. Now, I don't really like to read this card this way, but some people like to read the High Priestess as the other woman because she's very secretive. Okay, very secretive, has all the answers intuitively, right? So I don't know if like you're and you know, like someone's option, right? Option they're giving to two individuals, right? And now they have this moment where everything kind of like blows up in their face or kind of blows up in your face, and it's leaving you or them anxious. You're not listening to your intuition here. Secrets are coming out as well. Okay, so this is what the tower moment is. There are secrets that are coming out here, and it is leaving you and or someone else very anxious, staying awake at night, not able to sleep, just very guilty. Okay, there's like a sense of like a lot of guilt here. Right, but there's plans on moving forward, okay? So even though there's something that came out, right? Secrets that came out perhaps in regards to a third-party situation, another individual, another woman, because someone's possibly giving to two individuals that's keeping you an option. Possibly, right? Secrets of this other woman possibly coming out, or just secrets coming out in general. Doesn't necessarily have to be another individual. But there is plans to move forward, okay? There definitely is plans here to move forward. Spread your wings and, you know, walk your path, right? Walk your path to your own destiny, I feel. Okay, so spread your wings. Can I have one card, please, Spirit, in regards to, that was fast. Okay, so again, this is a bit of a deceptive energy here. Someone's sneaking away, thinking that they're going to get away with something, sneaking away, and leaving two swords, right? Sneaking away with like 5 swords because it's 7. Sneaking away with a few swords, everything that they can carry, they're sneaking away with it. But they're leaving 2 swords down, and in tarot, the 2 of swords symbolizes confusion. So once again, right? This confusion, right? This emotional and mental fog, leaving mental fog as well, leaving it behind, probably creating, you know, leaving it behind so they can come back and retrieve it, okay? But leaving you in this mental, like confusion, okay? This mental fog, making plans to move forward, maybe plans to move away from this energy, maybe. The truth of the matter is, you know, everything that came out, the truth that came out was that this individual was sneaking off and creating plans with somebody else, or, you know, sneaking off in general. So I hope that this reading resonated with some of you guys. If it did, take what resonates, and if it didn't, you know, leave what doesn't resonate. But I hope that I was able to help or clarify any confusion for some people, because I know some people were a little, you know, the reading is showing that some people are here with a little bit of mental fogginess. But just to wrap up the whole reading, I do see here it'll take a lot of patience, but you're definitely going to be healing from this situation, okay? As this individual sneaks away and starts planning elsewhere, or even planning with you, I'm not sure. I definitely see that it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of patience and a lot of healing from this, okay? So if the reading resonated, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning of my video, but I also left my email in the description box, so you guys can feel free to email me with any inquiries, okay? So I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye, Venus and Sag.